Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today's beer is a Japanese beer, though not a craft beer. It's from one of the four major Japanese brewing companies, and this one is Sapporo. And the beer is a very new one for them. It's called Nippon Classical Bitter, and you might expect that it is a bitter, the British style bitter, but I highly doubt it. I haven't had it yet, but I assume it's a pale lager, and in fact, it would be classified as a happoshu probably here, because it has malt, hops, and spirits, grain spirits, and this is omugi, or wheat spirit. So, I'm sorry, grain, barley spirits. So, omugi, large. And so it has grain spirits in it, and, so it's not an all malt beer at all. The label says the mouthfeel and rich bitterness of traditional Japanese brewing. And I don't think we would necessarily connect either of those, rich mouthfeel, rich, the mouthfeel and rich bitterness. Certainly there's a mouthfeel, but rich bitterness with traditional Japanese brewing, I don't think we would really say that. So at least people who are familiar with a variety of beer styles would not say that. This beer does contain Shinshu Wase hops, which are grown in the Nagano region of Japan. So it has both domestic malt, domestic malt and Shinshu Wase hops, which are domestic. So I'm assuming it's all domestic. This is at the top, of course, it says limited edition. This seems like something they probably just threw out for the summer, and it may be gone in a month or two, or even less. Rate beer, there were no ratings whatsoever. Untapped, there were 65 ratings, and the average was 2.98, almost at the line of 3, which is generally the 3.0 out of 5, which is generally the drinkability level. So in baseball, they talk about the Mendoza line, which is, and I'm not sure who Mendoza was, but that's about an average of 200. And when you're below that, you're not doing very well at all. When you're above it, you're passable. You probably won't have a place in the lineup if you're batting below 200. So this one is just below that line. And it is a typically beautiful, clear golden straw. Japanese major beers are always, very good-looking beers. A very thin, kind of fat bubbled head. And, okay, I'm certainly getting the malt. I'm getting the spirits, too, as well. The hops, less evident. Okay, they've covered up the spirits fairly well in the flavor. Kind of a somewhat rich, I use this word advisedly, rich fruitiness, mild bitterness in mid-palate. And it does rise up a bit. The bitterness does come up quite a bit in mid-palate. And then through the finish, it fades out with just a tinge of bitter tracks on the end here. So this is not terribly good. It's not bad. I would probably give it right around 3 myself, which is almost what the average is on Untapped. So you may see this around in stores. Give it a go if you think you want to. If you don't, go ahead and give it a pass. I don't recommend this terribly highly. and it probably won't be around very long, so you can go ahead and try it if you want. Again, it's called Sapporo Nippon Classical Bitter, and I would say it's neither classical or classic or bitter, terribly bitter, but anyway, not that at all. So, what can you say? So many breweries, major breweries, just put things out and see what sticks. It's like throwing something at the wall and seeing what sticks and what falls, and most of them fall. So, anyway, okay, well, that's enough for now, and we'll be moving on to another beer. There's a new one from the Orion Breweries in Okinawa, and we'll give that one a go next. All right, take care. Bye-bye.